We look at the life of legendary TV producer Norman Lear through the eyes of his son-in-law. That would be CBS News chief medical correspondent Dr. Jon LaPook. He's married to Lear's daughter, Kate. He joins us now to share his stories about Lear, who, by the way, was a father of 6 and grandfather of 4. Jon, good morning to you. I want to start with this, Jon. We had a really nice moment on King Charles last night. Billy Crystal was on. When he walked in the room, Charles Barkley says to Billy, "I'm so sorry for your loss." And Billy says, "It's not just my loss, it's the world's loss." And I think that's such a beautiful way to say it. But I wonder if you would share with the class what you're comfortable with, because you were not just the son-in-law, you were the doctor on the scene. And it was a really beautiful, to me, ending to his life. Can you share with us what you feel comfortable about his final moments?
Well, first of all, he was one of my best friends, and I feel like I've had a master class at the feet of Norman Lear, a master class in life for more than 40 years. So he just died a couple of days ago. I hope I hold it together. But to answer your specific question, the family was gathered around the bed, and he was very comfortable. He was resting peacefully. And we did what he knew he would want us to do. So we were singing songs from Les Mis, which he loved, and also some of the songs from his TV shows, for the theme song from All in the Family. But when we started singing, you never know when these moments are going to sneak up on you. And I kind of held it together. And then we were singing, moving on up to the east side. And then when I heard myself say, "To a deluxe apartment in the sky," and I just lost it, because he's going to some deluxe apartment in the sky, maybe.
Yes. He's
beautiful.
certainly there. I know Kate said, she told me yesterday that you all actually had 10 bonus rounds with him, that she feels grateful that they had the 10 bonus rounds because he had been ill for some time, but was still working in his 90s. He was winning Emmys. He was still planning new projects. He was not slowing down.
No, he wasn't. And I think the secret of all that was his humanism, his interest in other people. He had something called engaged curiosity. I'm involved in the Empathy Project. There's a woman, Jody Halpern, who's a professor at Berkeley, who talks about engaged curiosity. And that means really being interested in the other person. So, yes, he had relationships with people who were super famous, but he also was just as interested in somebody who was not famous. And one example of that is, he was in a cab years ago, and he starts talking to the cab driver who's saying, she's been driving for years, is helping to put her kids through college. She's finally putting the last kid through college. He said, "What are you going to do now?" "I'm going to drive a little longer and put myself through college." He said, "No, I'm going to put you through college."
Now, you know what, Jon? I don't know anybody that met Norman Lear that was not touched by him in some way, but I'm really fascinated by your relationship with him. Because you said as a doctor, you just wanted a gentle landing to the plane, that you wanted to do that for him. What does that mean? What did you do?
Well, he lived 101 and a half years and was remarkable. The last year has been challenging, and towards the end, as we knew that he was approaching the end, we just wanted him to have a gentle landing, to have no pain, and to shuffle off his mortal coil in a sweet, calm, painless way. And that's what he did. I mean, if you were to say to somebody when they were 40, "How do you want to die?" "Oh, at 101, surrounded by loved ones, with them singing to me and laughing, and without any pain." And that's exactly what happened. So I feel good about that. But he had this expression called "over and next." And that was a big expression for his. He said, "When something's over, I can hear myself through him. When something's over, it's over, and it's on to next." And if there were a hammock in between over and next, it's the best definition of living in the moment that he could think of. And that's one of the big lessons that I got from him in my master class from him over all the years, is just appreciating the moment. I mean, Norman once said to me this, and I've used it in my medical profession. Everybody on set, do this. Put your hand out like that, okay?
Yep.
Wrist up, wrist up.
Less than 30 seconds, Jon. Yep.
Wrist down. I love my wrist. Just appreciating every little thing.
Yes. He certainly did that. Billy said, "I'm not sad. I just want to celebrate the life that was Norman Lear." And he always signed his emails "to be continued." We all wish that for Norman Lear. Thank you. Thank you very much. To be continued.
Thank you, Gayle.
Thank you, Jon LaPook. Sending you
Gayle.
love to you and your family. Thank you. We'll be right back.
Thanks.